Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your JDG Auto Collision pregame show. I'm Brock Bernelli here tonight on the mic here from Hoehne. On the cameras, the one and only Michael Bernelli. Going to be a good one here in Hoehne. It's the Lady Hoehne Farmers versus the Lady Swink Lions making the trip down here. This is your JDG Auto Collision pregame show. The stands filling up here. Lady Lions winning their JV match. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and hear the team insights of the Lady Hoehne Farmers.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
Welcome back to studio, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Bernelli, JDG Auto Collision pregame show. Clock's not running yet there for warm-ups. Been about 5 minutes for warm-ups. 15 minutes reads on the clock. But to talk about the Lady Hoehne Farmers, this team led by head coach Shelly Jones, two-time state champion. They're 5-2 this year, 2-0, and clinch the #1 seed so far in the Santa Fe League. Obviously a Santa Fe League matchup here tonight versus Swink, so huge implications there. Some Lady Farmers to keep an eye out on for this 5-2, 2-0 in league play. 103rd ranked in the state of Colorado, the Lady Hoehne Farmers. They started the season with a win over Los Animas at home in a 3-0 set point match. Last time out it was here at home, September 3rd. La Junta Tigers came over here and lost 3-0 to the Lady Farmers. Lady Farmers are also 6-0 in the last 6 sets played, and also 7-3 if you would go into the last 10. Some Lady Farmers to keep an eye out on. It's been a huge standout year for the senior Phoenix Syndrome, and you see her there warming up in the 2 jersey for the Lady Farmers. She's 12th in Colorado Division 2A in assists with 84. You can also go to her cousin Allegra, who is first in Santa Fe League kills with 47. Also a huge standout, Kayla Crossan is back for this Lady Farmers squad in the 3 jersey in the red and black here tonight after her nose injury. She's been stellar so far in 3 sets, 7 kills, 2.3 kills a set with a 26.9 kill percentage. She was quite deadly last time, ladies and gentlemen, here at home. That Hoehne front line has been very astonishing to watch so far this year, and it's progressed and have gone better. And obviously you're going to see that tonight with this Lady Farmers team. Should be a very good matchup. I'm excited to see both teams. I feel like this Swink team very good as well. We're going to hear about the Lady Swink Lions up next after a few commercials. Thank you.
Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament.
Cam Cummings Trucking is your one-stop shop for all your transportation needs. We specialize in livestock, hay, equipment, and general flatbed loads. We also work with several hay farms and can find you any kind of hay or feed you're looking for. Give Cam a call or text today at 719-680-7883.
Welcome back to studio. Brock Bernelli on the call, Mike Bernelli on the camera. Now hear your insight here for your JDG Auto Collision pregame show. Going to talk about this Lady Swink Lions team here. Slay Swink Lions team enters tonight's contest 3-2. They're in the black, maroon, and white here tonight. They're led by head coach Elena Selic. Swink is also 14-7 in the Max Preps era against the Lady Farmers. Obviously, if you guys are just joining us, the Swink team 3-2. 3 of those wins, all 3 of them coming in league play. They are currently 4th. They started out the season August 22nd in a 3-2 loss versus Fowler in 5 sets. But just like Hoehne, between the last 10 sets, this Swink Lions team has won 7 of the 10. 3 of those losses coming to that powerful McClave Cardinals team in 1A. Swink here tonight, 2 straight wins coming over Crawley County, and then obviously the 5th 2 days later versus SCA. They play Hoehne here tonight from Hoehne. Stands are filling up. Some people to keep an eye out on. The big story for the front line for the Slay Lions team is going to be Taylor Mendendahl, the junior. Total blocks on the season, 26. That would put her 13th in 1A through 5A volleyball, not just 2A. 1A through 5A, she is 13th in total blocks. You can also put her second in Division 2A in blocks by themselves. But this team, 2 very good front lines. It's going to be really interesting. About 10 minutes till this game gets set. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. This is your JDG Auto Collision pregame show. Brock Brunelli, Mike Brunelli. We're going to be right back, all from Hoehne. JDG Auto Collision. Why mess with the rest when you can go to the best? Serving Colorado and Trinidad specifically and surrounding communities for 42 plus years. Visit JDG Auto Collision over there on Freedom Road for any of your auto body needs.
Born Pretty Jewelry Company is owned and operated by J.C. Sumter. J.C. established Born Pretty in 2021 and began selling handcrafted Native American-made jewelry, mostly turquoise and sterling silver, through her online store. Since then, Born Pretty jewelry pieces have made their way to 35 states. J.C. sources all of her jewelry from reservations in New Mexico and Arizona and guarantees authenticity. Contact Born Pretty Jewelry or shop online at bornprettyjewelry.shop to find your next authentic piece.
Welcome back. Just about game time here from Hoehne, Colorado. Over here in the 81046. Brock Brunelli, Michael Brunelli on the camera. Should be an interesting matchup here tonight. Some more insights if you go into the numbers game by JDG Auto Collision. Last win coming for Swink was 10 games ago. They're 14-17 all time in the Max Preps era. That being since 2006. Being the last win, October 16, 2018, 2,156 days ago. Those are your team insight numbers brought to you by JDG Auto Collision. That's going to wrap up your JDG Auto Collision pregame show. Why mess with the rest when you can go to the best? Game time starting in 7 minutes from Hoehne. We're going to be right back from Hoehne. You guys are just joining us. Big shout out to our 2023-2024 super fans. Also have the 24-25 super fans. That'll be updated this week. So far, I know we have Oakley Wilson and Peggy Miser. If you want to become a super fan, donate any amount right there by scanning that PayPal, contacting myself or a Saddle Rock representative, and you can be mentioned in every Saddle Rock broadcast during the year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. 32 seconds, the clock reads. Brock Brunelli, Mike Brunelli, we welcome you back to Hoehne, Colorado. Going to be a good one here down in Hoehne, always a fun time. Personally, my favorite place to film is in Hoehne here. Very excited for this ball game. Going to be a really good one. Missed the scoreboard right there. Got it turned back on for you guys. 7 seconds remaining. We're about to have the national anthem, and we'll go to PA announcer / principal of Hoehne High, Miss Yvonne Winning. Always a good job there with the national anthem with Nicole Foster. Now to get your starting lineups, brought to you by the PA announcer, Miss Yvonne Winning. As Matthew McConaughey would always say, all right, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Match play starting here from Hoehne. 5 sets if needed, best of 3 in the sets of winning wins the contest. All the way to 25, we'll go to 15 if need be. About to get started here from Hoehne. I'm Brock Bernelli, Michael Bernelli on the camera. Appreciate all of you tuning in here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network for tonight's contest here of the Lady Swink Lions versus the Lady Hoehne Farmers. Doring's going to draw the start here after the switch from Garrison, and we're about to get started all the way from Hoehne. Let them fly, they say. It's starting here from Hoehne. Gutierrez gets it to go. Foster. Back on the other side, that's number 7, McElroy. Crossan starts in the middle and gets a point to start this game for this Hoehne Lady Farmers. 1-0 is your score to start us out. Paisley Sin-Roman drawing another start. It's been a talented freshman for this Lady Farmers team. You may sound with that Sin-Roman name very familiar. Her sister Ronnie played here for many years, was a great one. And that's a great block by Kayla Crossan. Welcome back, 2-0. And then obviously going back to Paisley Sin-Roman, her other sister, Phoenix Sin-Roman, off that far right backside behind Braylee Foster to get us started. Gutierrez sends it Sin-Roman, middle of the row, that's Crossan. Back to McElroy outside, that's going to be number 11, Gasnick. Foster, the left side, sends it deep to the back row of Swink. Here comes the right side for Swink, Sin-Roman. Coming back to her sister, Phoenix. Saved by the barrow of Swink. Sliding effort by Foster to no avail that time into no man's land, and a Lady Lions point to get us started. 2-1's your score, Swink up. The hit, that was Madeline Bamber, the junior. And another Lady Lions point there that time. Quick substitution, 2-2 is your score. The hit by Foster, that goes middle row. Left side, McElroy, and blocked from Crossan, but Lady Lions point. That's one of those things, that ball from here, I wasn't on the other side of the court, but looked like it was going out. And unfortunately there for Crossan, tapped it there, and eventually a Lady Lions point. And a beautiful block there from the middle row. That's Daisy Herbley, a sophomore. Daisy Herbley with a beautiful block between that HF brand and the Lady Lions point. 3-3 is your score. Back on the middle side, blocked from Garrison to no avail, and that hit from Gasnick for the sophomore, a point for the Lady Lions. 4-3 now. This Lady Lions team led by Elena Shilich. 4-3 is your score early on from Hoehne. Descended deep on your screens, Caslin Blossomgame, the sophomore. Garrison sends it to the left side of your screen, and that was out in the Lady Lions point. 5-3, Lady Lions up dose. Here comes the hit from Blossomgame. The hit from Sin-Roman, the rebound Gutierrez off the middle. And the Hoehne faithful clap their hands in, enjoying that one. 5-4 is your score, 2 quick substitution. McKenna Dasco in, as well as Jacqueline Rogers. Jacqueline Rogers had a nice home game to start out the season here. And then since she's gotten more playing time, it's been quite good for this Lady Farmers squad. Here comes a block attempt from the right side. That hit by Dasco in the 16 jersey eventually hits the net, and the Lady Lions point. 6-4 is your score. Six to 4 early on is your score here in set one. The hit Doring, that's Dasco. Right side, Gutierrez. Back on over, almost hits the rafters. Doring off the middle in the black jersey. Hits it, Gutierrez quick off the left side. Back on over. Here comes the powerful hit from Swink. That was number 8, Bamber. Back on over Gutierrez. The sliding effort. Saved, here comes Bamber. And the tip, Garrison, and a Lady Lions point. This Lady Lions team coming in have been smooth sailing. Everything has gone their way pretty much so far. 7-4 is your score. Here comes Gasnick, the hit, and that's going to be out, and the Lady Farmers find themselves with a point. Gasnick's going to hit the bench. Looks like Jocelyn James, the junior, is going to be checking in. Laura Borrego checks out, and the talented sophomore Braylee Foster takes her spot. Back to the action here. Welcoming back Herbley, beautiful block from Garrison. Puts that back, and a Lady Farmers point. Garrison said, no, no, no. 7-6. Back to the action. You just joined us. Lady Lions in the black, maroon, and white. Lady Farmers in the black, red, and white. Lady Farmers point 7-7, all knotted up. The hit, that's Gutierrez. Middle of the pack here, Herbley. Left side hit for the southpaw. Foster has the left side, and it hits the net. 8-7 your score. 1 point lead here for the Lady Lions visiting Hoehne. And so far, I've been quite intrigued by the play from Lariana Taggart, the sophomore. She's been quite stellar so far for this Lady Lions team in her serving efforts as the middle person. I mean, and now you see the Lady Lions now up 2. 9-7 is your score early on in set 1. Here comes the hit. That's Taggart. Dasco newly entered the game. Nice little tip off the left side from Foster. And a Lady Farmers point. Or Lady Lions, rather. The ref single. Hit that back row off the left side. 10-7 is your score, 7-10, however you want to say it. Set 1 here from Hoehne, Colorado. Taggart the hit, Doring. Back on over the right side to the right, that's Garrison. The hit, that was Mendendahl, the junior. We mentioned her as being one of the best players in not only 2A, but one of the better players in the whole state of Colorado. Garrison sets up Foster. Beautiful hit. Back off the right side. McKenna Dasco, Doring off the middle, Foster. The sliding effort, beautiful effort by Taggart. And here comes the left side hit. Save Doring, back to Foster. That's going to go out and into the parking lot. And the Lady Lions point. (7-11), just like the gas station. The hit, and now the Lady Farmers have posted a snowman on the scoreboard. 11-8. Garrison in the 24 jersey is sending it away for this Hoehne squad. Nice diving effort, and here comes Mendendahl off that left side. Beautiful block! And Rogers and Crossan setting into no man's land, and a Hoehne point, 11-9. Sliding effort, hit. Nice block by Crossan, but it goes back into Swink territory and a Hoehne point. Substitution, let's see Brianna McElroy, the junior. Number 2, Autumn Johnson, also a junior, checking out. You know, you go to the Swink Lions team, relatively a younger team. Only one senior with Jayla Murphy. I mean, a lot of sophomores, a junior class. I think next year you look at this team, this is going to be a high-quality team. And a timeout's called. It gives us time to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break. Brock Brunelli, Mike Brunelli, be right back after a word from one of our sponsors. JDG Auto Collision, why mess with the rest when you can go to the best? Serving Trinidad and surrounding communities for 42 plus years. Go to JDG Auto Collision for all your auto body needs. And once again, why mess with the rest when you can go to the best? JDG Auto Collision, a year-round Hoehne Farmers sponsor. (13-9) as we resume play from Hoehne. Foster the hit. Here comes cross and left side. Beautiful block by Mendendahl and also the host of Herbally. Right side hit, McElroy, and a Lady Farmers point. Dasco in, or Dasco out, my apologies. Sinroman Sisters in. You're going to see that substitution quite a bit, especially between these last two games. Coach Shelley Jones have gone to him, of putting them in on the court at the same time. It's been quite well so far these last two games after suffering that La Junta loss. Foster the hit. Sliding effort, tipped crossing, and a Lady Farmers point initial single. Set one from Hoehne, 13-11. Way this is looking, we might have 5 sets here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The tipped, Mendendahl caught air there that time, and a Lady Farmers point. 13-12 now. Lady Farmers, once down 5 points, find themselves now only down 1. The hit, the tip. That's Sinroman. Back to Foster. McElroy, middle hit, Mendendahl out and rolls into the Hoehne bench. Went into the kneecaps almost of assistant head coach Elisa Rogers. The hit, Sinroman, 13-13. That's Phoenix Sinroman, the older sister. And Foster let that one go off the judgment, and a Swink point. Gasnick in, she's a sophomore. Checking out to hit the bench is Jocelyn James, a junior. If you guys are just joining us, give a like to this video. Subscribe to the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Or do whatever. I mean, hit up the Facebook. Tell us how we're doing. We truly appreciate everyone. And if you're listening in from a unique place, a different state, or even a country we've had some people, please feel free to chime that in. You might get a little shout out. The hit, the tip, crossing, and a Hoehne point. (15-14) the scoreboard reads. 1 point Lions lead. The hit, the middle hit. That's Sinroman to Doring to the middleman, Gutierrez. Hit, beautiful block by Sinroman and crossing. The hit, back row, and goes into the hands of Mr. DeAngelis. They call him Mr. D, the superintendent here at Hoehne. 15-15. You got to give credit. These are probably the 2 best front lines I've seen. I've covered about 4 or 5 games already this year. Plan to cover many more than that. And these are probably the 2 best front lines I've seen so far this year. I've seen La Vida, La Junta, Hoehne, Swink, and many other teams, but these 2 teams have been quite impressive tonight, and especially this Hoehne front line. It seems whoever they plug in that middle and front row have just been wonderful so far this season. And as you go to the meat and the potatoes of the season, that's what you need. 16-16 is your score. Laura Borrego has entered the ball game. The hit almost went into no man's land. Backside hit, ball touched, and a Swink point. 17-16. This Swink team going in 3-2. Hoehne team 5-2. Good teams here so far. Sinroman was going to set up Garrison. It goes to Paisley Sinroman. She saves it. And a Lady Farmers point. 17-17 now, all knotted up. All signs indicate for Borrego to serve this ball. They're going to send her off to the back row and have McKenna Dasco to send it away. This Dasco name runs strong here in this community. You may know her grandpa, George. Very good guy, very good legend in the coaching community. 18-17. 1 point Lions lead now. Quick substitution, that's Madeline Bamber in. The hit by Doring and another Lions point. 19-17, and this is where your timeouts come into play. When do you want to use them? Coach Jones still has 1 timeout in her pocket. Coach Shielich with 2. Rogers the tip, and now at 20. 20-17, Coach Jones uses her timeout. We're going to use a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball all on the SRSN.
Born Pretty Jewelry Company is owned and operated by J.C. Sumter. J.C. established Born Pretty in 2021 and began selling handcrafted Native American-made jewelry, mostly turquoise and sterling silver, through her online store. Since then, Born Pretty jewelry pieces have made their way to 35 states. J.C. sources all of her jewelry from reservations in New Mexico and Arizona and guarantees authenticity. Contact Born Pretty Jewelry or shop online at bornprettyjewelry.shop to find your next authentic piece.
To the action, Brock Bernelli, Michael Bernelli here in studio. Laura Borrego to check out out of the timeout, and Braylee Foster to check in. 20-18's the score. Gutierrez the hit, that's out indeed, 21-18. We'll play till it gets to 25 or +2. Lions put in the powerful Taylor Mendendahl. Doring. That's Garrison tipped Mendendahl. Back Foster. Tipped. Going to set up the left side. Blocked. Garrison tipped. Rogers goes into the captain's chair. And a Lions point. 22-18. 0 timeouts left for the Lady Farmers. 2 for Coach Shielich. Jacqueline Rogers out. Phoenix Sinroman in. 22-18 reads the scoreboard. Tipped Doring, hits the net, and goes right into the hands of Dasco. And now all signs indicate now for this Lions team to come out if they can get 2 quick points right here. But the big problem is this Lady Farmers team not going away. Here comes Garrison, the tip. Mendendahl, Doring. Back offside, that's Foster. Sends it, that's Taggart. The tipped, sliding effort, knuckle punch Dasco, and match point, 24-18. The Maroon faithful on their feet for set 1. 24-18. The tip Taggart. Dasco, here comes Garrison working on Mendendahl. And a Hoehne point. If I'm the Lady Farmers and Coach Jones, as the starting lineups all back out there, besides Paisley Sinroman, I'm going to have to keep it out of the direction of Mendendahl. And just like that, Mendendahl wins the game off the little flick of the wrist. 25-19 at the end of set 1. You're watching high school volleyball, all from Hoehne. Brock Bernelli, Mike Bernelli will be right back for set 2, 25-19, all on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today.
We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brock Brunelli. He's Michael Brunelli on the camera. Set 2 about to get started. Big storyline in set 1. The Lady Lions winning set 1, 25-19. If the Lady Lions are able to come out of Hoehne victorious tonight, this would be the first win for the Lady Lions in 2,156 days versus the Lady Farmers. All right, we welcome you back. Been a very good game so far. Mendendahl standing out tremendously. Talented basketball player as well. Believe I've covered some of her games before in basketball, and every time she's came out, she's done a very good job. And in volleyball, if you're ranked in the top 15 in all the ranks and total blocks, I mean, you're doing something right and you're a good ball player. And that's what Taylor Mendendahl establishes there and represents, is just a very good ball player overall. As we get started, welcome back to the studio and to the court. The tip, the hit, saved off the knuckle punch of Crossan. Back on over McElroy. Here comes Crossan. Flips it up. Back to Taggart. Hit McElroy and a Lady Lions point. This Lady Lions team have came straight off the bus, running with power here. 1-0 from Hoehne. Brianna McElroy to send it deep. The hit, that's Doring. To Gutierrez. Gutierrez hits it, Senroman. The hit, the tip, Doring. Foster, and it's 1-1. Call it 11. Going to get Isabella Chacon in for the first time tonight. Braylee Foster hits the bench. The hit, Isabella Chacon. Sliding effort and a Hoehne point. 2-1, Lady Farmers up. The hit, that's Chacon. Back left side tipped, and a Ladies Farmers point, 3-1. Chacon sends it deep. Almost set up Mendendahl, the tip. Goes into no man's land. And now this Lions team, after scoring the first point, gets another point. They have Dose. Tresta Dose is your score, 3-2. Madeline Bamber, the junior. The hit, the sliding effort, Gutierrez to no avail. And a Lady Lions point. 3-3 is your score. If you guys just joining us, give a like to this video, subscribe to the Saddle Rock Sports Network, and everything in between. Beautiful hit by Gutierrez. Dasco to check in, Paisley Sinroman out. Phoenix Sinroman out. Some substitutions here. We got a yellow delay read by the refs. Coach Jones and the ref talking it over. Yellow delay, it reads 4-3 is your score. Crossing the hit. Here comes Mendendahl. Garrison, and lands right there off the kneecaps there, number 9, Jaylee Niley, the junior. A Lady Farmers point, 5-3 is your score. Crossing, that's the hit, back on the other side. Mendendahl reached for it, hit the back row, sliding effort, and that's out. Gotta love the effort from both squads here tonight. 6-3 is your score. Hoehne trying to rebound here. The hit, that's crossing. Sinroman to her cousin Allegra. And a Lions point. Herbally in. Number 3 Tagger out, the sophomore. Mendendahl sends it deep to Gutierrez to her cousin Phoenix Sinroman, who saves it. Garrison the hit. Back over, runs into the shoulders there between Mendendahl and McElroy. Here comes McElroy to set up Bamber. The hit, and Gasnick gets the point. 6-5 your score. Brock Brunelli, Michael Brunelli here in studio. Going to have Hoehne Farmers football Friday night versus the Sargent Farmers, ironically enough. Shall be a good game. Farmers football players you can see there in the stands entering out of practice. Should be a good one coming off the bye. Let's see if they can rebound after that loss versus the juggernaut Simila Cubs. Not too sure about Branson and Kim's side of things. I'm not on the schedule for it this week if we have games or not for Branson and Kim, Mustangs and Bearcats ball. I'm not too sure, but stay tuned on the Saddle Rock Sports Network, and those will be posted, and all good in the hood. Herbally back outside and a Hoehne point. 8-6 is your score, 2-point Lady Farmers lead. Sending it deep, that's Dasco. The hit, and another point. Johnson in, that's McElroy out. Blossingame, the sophomore, hits it Doring. Back outside, goes outside of the range for Garrison. The hit off the flip, Herbally. The tipped, and Gasnick can't get it to go. 9-7, Foster in, Chacon out. Things are heating up here from Hoehne, ladies and gentlemen. The hit, Gasnick. Back left side, Foster, and a Lady Farmers point. 10-7, Lady Farmers up Tress. The hit, Foster. Tipped, Garrison. Goes under the net, and a Lions point. Substitution, that's going to be Madeline Bamber in, the junior. Number 9, Jaylee Niley, the junior, who ate up some good minutes there that time, hits the bench. 10-8's your score. Make it 10-9. Another substitution, Jocelyn James, the junior. Checking in for number 11, Emma Gasnick, the sophomore. And I've liked the rotations from Coach Shilich tonight. Elena Shilich doing a very good job on the substitutions. Not keeping her squad out there too long, being smart when the time's needed to put them in. I really like the coaching from Coach Shilich tonight and the method of madness, I guess you can say, of getting it done. 11-9's your score. The hit, Doring. Left side, Foster, crossing. And a Lady Lions player, that being Taggart, ran right into the belly of crossing. Right under the net, and 12-9's your score. Here comes the hit. Back to the action, 12-9. The hit, Foster, sends it deep, and that's out. Almost hit the right side trash can. McElroy to send it deep. Number 2, that's Autumn Johnson, out. The hit, Doring, tipped, Mendendahl, Lions point. Mendendahl can just jump out of this gym, ladies and gentlemen. It's been quite fascinating to watch her game progress here tonight. That's a hit, Foster. Sinroman crossing. Crossing went for it. Went to no avail. Right on the F of that HF of the brand. And another Lady Lions point. Once up 3, this Lady Farmers team now find themselves all tied up. 12-12's your score. It's a dozen. The hit, the set, knuckle punch from Sinroman. Back to Crossan. Middle of the pack, Crossan hits it from the middle. Mendendahl tipped. Crossan puts it up into the air. Paisley Sinroman saves it. The hit, back to Doring. Backside to the middle. And that's about as hard as they come for a point, ladies and gentlemen. A Hoehne point. Chacon in, Foster out for their respectful squad. 13-12. This Lady Farmers team down already 1 set. The hit, it hit the net, but ball's still alive. Gutierrez the hit, and it went right into the corner of Taggart there into no man's land. And now it's 14-12. 2 timeouts in each coach's pocket left. Would probably be a little premature to use a timeout this early into the game. Cross in the hit, a tip, and a Lady Lions point. 14-13's your score. Substitutions in. 14-13's your score. The hit, that's Bamber. Back to Doring. Right side cross and out. 14-14 now. Both teams 11 points away from winning in set 2. Here comes Bamber, the junior. The hit, the tip, that's Gutierrez, Sinroman. Left side, Gutierrez. And a beautiful hit by Gutierrez. Went right into the hands of James, or Taggart, my apologies. And Gutierrez came in flying, but they're going to say a left foot hit that line, and the Lady Farmers do not get the point there that time. 15-14. Here comes Gutierrez this time, saved by the Lady Lions. And a Lady Farmers point. 9 for 8 here for Lady Lions. Niley in, Bamber out. Bamber just served 2 or 3 times there in a row. Coming up strong for this team, and now she hits the bench. The hit, Garrison. That looked in a Lady Farmers point. Comes the hit, the tip, left side, sliding effort. Back, and a Lady Lions point. 16-16 is your score. Mendenhall to get us started here to make it 16-16. Gutierrez, back row, Mendenhall. Middle of the pack, Herbley. Gutierrez, the hit, back right side, that's Chacon. Garrison, net goes flying. Gutierrez hits the net in the Lady Lions point. 17-16, 1 point Lions lead. Back to the action, Sinroman. The hit, Paisley Sinroman saves it. Back! Bombs away, hits Sinroman. Gutierrez left side, she's been very good there off that left side this year. And another point for the Lady Farmers. 17-17, Chacon Rogers in, Sinroman sisters out. The hit, the tip. Backside Garrison. Herbley setting it up again for Daisy Herbley. The southpaw and a Lady Lions point. Off the tip of Doring, 18-17. Comes Blossom game. Hit. Garrison rejected by Herbley. Daisy Herbley have a night. 19-17. Coach Jones goes into the treasure chest and gets a timeout. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. 1 minute timeout from Hoehne.
From puppies to the pros and everyone in between, Positive Canine Solutions serves the southeastern corner of Colorado. We offer group classes, individual private lessons, as well as boarding and training. Everyone wants a well-behaved family dog. Let us help you learn to speak dog. We want all humans and dogs to have a good time while learning together. Contact us to get started on your dog training journey today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 19-17, Brock Brunelli, Michael Brunelli in studio. The hit, Doring. Back left side, that's Gutierrez. Back to Doring. Tipped, Gutierrez hits the light, and a Lions point. Well, good thing the light didn't go out. The light's still a little shaken there, ladies and gentlemen, but nonetheless, all good. Back to the action. The hit, Gutierrez right side. Back to the middle, that's Bamber. And goes into the Lady Farmers cheerleaders. Good to see them back. They weren't out here the last game, but good to see that a good cheerleading program is still going on here at Hoehne, because a lot of schools don't even have a cheerleading program. That's a great thing happening here at Hoehne High at this great school. Foster in, Chacon out. (21-18) is your score. The hit, and in that Hoehne front row and back row was all collapsed to send it to that back row, and now another Lions point, 22-18. Lady Lions winning set 1. trying to win set 2. The hit, that's Jocelyn James off the bench. Sliding effort, Gutierrez can't get to go. 23-18. Lady Farmers got to get something going here to get back in this game. 1 timeout left for Coach Jones, 2 for Coach Shilich. The hit finds Foster. Back left side, Foster gets rejected by Herbley and Johnson, and another Swink point. Match point, 24-18. The Maroon faithful getting loud. The tipped, that's Rogers, and it goes up into the air and hits the net from Dasco, and the Lady Lions point, 25-18 at the end of set 2. That go to Swink. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school sports all on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. JDG Auto Collision. Why mess with the rest when you can go to the best? Serving Trinidad and the surrounding communities for 42 plus years. Visit our friends at JDG Auto Collision over that Freedom Road, and don't mess with the rest when you can go to the best when you're choosing JDG Auto Collision for all your auto body needs. Diamond W Mercantile of La Junta, Colorado, serving the community for 2 or 3 years now, I believe. All the goods and trading goods there. Hit up Diamond W Mercantile in La Junta. Guys are wanting to become a sponsor, please feel free to contact myself or anyone on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. If you want to get a hold of myself, best way to reach me is probably Facebook Messenger, I would say, to reach out to me and get your business or sponsor there to get started. Have multiple package plans. If you guys are interested, please talk to myself or visit saddlerocksolutions.com/fans and get your name mentioned in every Saddle Rock Sports Network advertisement in every game, no matter the price, and you can get in there with your name. Scan that PayPal right now. I'll keep that right up. And big shout out to our 2024-25 super fans, Oakley Wilson and Peggy Miser. Truly appreciate all your guys' support. All right, 17 seconds out of set 2. Michael took a little quick break, so going to do my best way of being like Billy Joel and using all the instruments here with filming and talking. 1-0 is your score. Here comes McElroy to send it. Hits the net and a Lady Farmers point. Pretty good packed house here from Hoehne. Not the biggest by any means, but it's always good to see these games, especially on a Tuesday night, of all the fans coming out supporting the Lady Lions and the Lady Farmers. The hit and a Lady Lions point. Stick with us. I like to do this one every now and then, a super fans post-game show report. That'll be for all our super fans. Final comments, reactions, some stats, and everything good in between. Your player of the game will be coming up at the conclusion of tonight's contest. 2-1, Lady Lions up. The hit back row, and a Lady Farmers point. Here comes the hit, Foster. hits the net. Lady Lions singled with the point. Laura Jo Borrego in, Foster out. Mendendahl descended away. Tip Doring, that's Sinroman. Left side Gutierrez. Back on over Herberly, the southpaw. Tipped, goes up, and another Lady Lions point as they celebrate. 4-2 is your score. And the hit. Back on over this other side, that's Doring. Borrego, back to Sinroman, almost lands into the hands of Mr. Diego Lujan and Connor McGraw. The hit, Herberly sends it in. That was in indeed. 5-2. And now the Lady Lions up 1-2-3. Mendendahl descended away for the Lion faithful. Goes up into the sky and another Lady Lions point. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if the Lady Lions are able to come into Hoehne and win tonight, it would be the first win in 10 games versus Hoehne. You'd have to go back to October 26th, 2018, 2,156 days ago, since the last time this Lady Lions team has won against Hoehne. They're about to try to do it here tonight. 6-3. This could be a huge one in rankings. Two very good games here so far. The tipped goes in, and another Lions point. They showed the John Elway number 7. And speaking of number 7, Brianna McElroy is going to hit the bench. And number 2, Autumn Johnson in. Number 15, Caslin Blossengame, the sophomore, sends it away. The tipped goes into the net, hit the kneecap of Johnson from the sliding effort of Sinroman. She was unable to save it there that time. And another Lady Lions point. 8-3 is the score here, all on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. That's a hit, Doring. Back, Sinroman saves it. Left side. The hit from the right side, and the Maroon faithful liking that one. 9-3. Sending it away, and another Lady Lions point. And a timeout early called by Coach Jones, two-time state champion. We're going to take a quick break. 10-3 from Hoehne. Welcome back to the action, 10-3. Lions team up by 7. Gutierrez the tip. Sinroman saves it. The tip, Garrison. And a referee timeout to discuss who and just what that point goes to. You see the official review there from the refs. And a Lady Farmers point. 10-4 out of the timeout. Coach Jones using one early on into the game. After 7 straight points from the Lady Lions. 10-4 is your score. Dasco the hit. Back left side Herbley. And another Lady Lions point. 11-4. Bamber in. Number 9, Niley hits the bench. James to send it away. Hits it, Doring. Back left side, Sinroman. The hit. Herbley, and another Lady Lions point. Daisley, Herbley, dare I say, in fuego here tonight. Jocelyn James the hit, Gutierrez, 12-4. Garrison, and a Hoehne point, 12-5. Borrego to hit the bench, Foster in. The hit, that's Gutierrez. Back over left side, Herbley goes into no man's land to Cadence Doring, and another Lions point. Mendendahl in, Taggart hits the bench. 13-5. The southpaw Herbley. Left side, Foster, out and a Hoehne point. Or in, my apologies. 13-6, Hoehne point. Crossin in, Doring hits the bench. Garrison the hit. Back over left side, Mendendahl. Tipped, and a Lady Lions point. (14-6). The hit, that's Gutierrez. Back left side, Dasco, left side, Crossin. Goes right in the middle there, right at the free throw line. And another Lady Farmers point, 14-7. Sinroman in. Dasco hits the bench. Sinroman the hit. Left side, Mendendahl. Goes into the Hoehne cheerleaders. And a Hoehne point, 14-8. The hit, Sinroman. Here comes right side, Mendendahl. And she smacks that down in a Lady Lions point. Here comes Bamber. The hit, Doring. Right side, Foster. Back to the middle. Hit, blocked. The set, the tipped. Sinroman saves it. And a Lady Lions point. Hovering right over it, 16-8. The hit, Bamber. Sliding effort by Doring and Gutierrez. Tip, Crossin, and the Lady Farmers point, 16-9. Laura Borrego in, Foster out. The hit. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, I'll be on the call there Friday night for Friday Night Lights. Hoehne Farmers versus the Sargent Farmers. Shall be a great one there across the road there at historical Botero Field, home of the three-time state champions. Hits the net in the Hoehne point, 17-10. Going back to football for Hoehne, last state championship coming in the spring there, that COVID 2020 season beating Walsenburg. For everyone at home for your little history lesson of the day. 18-10. We go to this Hoehne team, another little one. 2006, 2007, back-to-back state champions as well. Chacon in, Borrego out. 18-10 reads the scoreboard. The hit, left side Gutierrez. Sliding effort, goes right into the bench there, and a Lady Farmers point, 18-11. Here comes the hit. The tipped left side. And a Lady Farmers point, down 2 sets, trying to crawl out and win a set of their own. 18-12. The hit, the tipped, left side Gutierrez. Back on over, the knuckle punch hit. Doring, Dasco, tipped Gutierrez. And a Hoehne point, 18-13. This Hoehne team, ladies and gentlemen, not going away, 18-14. This is the only place you can watch it, Sad Rock Sports Network or NFHS, but you don't get to hear me. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Anyway, back to the action. Hits it, Chacon. Back left side, Gutierrez. Here comes the hit, the tipped. Back on over. Middle side, tipped. Sliding effort. And another Lions point, 19-14. Almost took out the kneecaps of our camera guy right here. Would have took out the kneecaps of the camera if that camera does have a kneecap, and Michael Brunelli's kneecaps. But all is good in the hood, ladies and gentlemen, 19-14. The hit. Gutierrez with a powerful hit of her own off the right. Back, Gutierrez hits it. Goes to Herbley, the southpaw, that's out. Foster in, Chacon out. Gets a handshake from Doring. We're back 19-15. The hit, Herbley. Back right on over Foster. Tipped there again. And a point. (2015). Same year my Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl. 5-point Lions lead. Herbley hits it, Doring. Back on over, Doring. Tipped right in the net. 21-15. Timeout taker or take time of our own. You're watching high school volleyball on the SRSN. (21-15) in set 3. Herbally the hit. The hit, Dasco, Herbally. Back over left side. That's going to be hit, sliding effort from Gutierrez. Middle, Garrison. Back to the left side. Tipped up and away, Garrison saves it. And here comes the Lady Lions. Herbally and a Lady Lions point. Call it in. (22-15). Farmers fans not quite agreeing with that one, but nonetheless, that's how the ref saw it. 22-15. The hit. Here comes Foster. Hits the net. Lions 2 points away for the first time in 2,156 days, a win over Hoehne. 23-15. Here comes Daisy Herbally. The hit. Right side, Garrison. And a Lady Farmers point. 23-16. 0 timeouts remaining for Coach Jones. Coach Shilich has gone the whole night without using a timeout. 23-16. The hit. Mendendahl. The tipped. And set point. And here comes in McElroy. The Maroon faithful getting on their feet. 24-16. All in the hands of McElroy, the junior. The hit, that's Foster. Sends it back. Foster, the tipped. Comes the tip, crossing. Blocks it. Back to Dasco. Crossing. And they call it in. And this Hoehne team not going away. Dasco out. Sinroman in. Paisley Sinroman's going to save it here for the Lady Farmers. Hits it. The tipped. Here comes Mendendahl. Fingertip flip. Foster. The tipped. Goes under the net. Sinroman saved it. Saves it. And then now 6 points away from meeting right up with Swink. The hit. The bump. The tip, Gutierrez. Sinroman saves it. Foster. And Hoehne gets another point. 24-19. Lost set 1, 25-19. Lost set 2, 25-17. At that mark of 24-19. Mendendahl trying to put it away. Crossing. Hit. And another Hoehne point. 2024, just in the year that we are in, ladies and gentlemen. Now the Hoehne faithful getting loud. Timeout, Coach Shilich. Timeout, Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Cam Cummings Trucking is your one-stop shop for all your transportation needs. We specialize in livestock, hay, equipment, and general flatbed loads. We also work with several hay farms and can find you any kind of hay or feed you're looking for. Give Cam a call or text today at 719-680-7883.
(24-20). Coach Shilich had to go to her first timeout of the whole night. All on the Saddle Rock Sports Network here, ladies and gentlemen. 24-20. Sinroman the hit. The tip. Setting it up for Mendendahl. The tip, Gutierrez. Sinroman. Here comes Foster off the left flip. Going to set up Mendendahl again. Tipped, crossing. They're going to keep setting up Mendendahl. They got to key on her quick. Doring. Sinroman. Now they're going to set up Foster. The tipped. And here comes Mendendahl. They're going to try to set her up. It goes to Bamber instead. Gutierrez. And here comes Foster. The tip to set up Mendendahl for a third time. Third time's not a charm. There that time. The sliding effort. Sinroman back on over Doring. Foster The tipped. Hoehne stays alive. 24-21. St. Roman saves it. And now 24-21. St. Roman, they hit. They're going to set up Bamber Mendenhall. And for the first time in 2,156 days, the Lady Swink Lions have beat the Lady Hoehne Farmers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for your post-game show report. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a cool little thing I like to do once or twice a year out of the 100 and some, 1,000 some broadcasts I do a year is do a super fans post-game show report. So big shout out to our super fans from 2023, 2024, 2025, Oakley Wilson and Peggy Miser. Big shout out to them. This is your guys' post-game show report. Lady Lions coming out huge. First win in 2,156 days versus the Lady Farmers. You'd have to go back to October 26th of 2018 since the last Lions win over Hoehne. A huge one. Set 1 ended up 25-19. Set 2, 25-17. Set 3 was fireworks, 25-21. And ending up in a sweep here tonight with the Bruins. Lady Lions coming out huge. And I just like the game plan from Coach Shilich here tonight. Drawing up Mendenhall there quite a bit to attack that middle of Hoehne. It was quite effective. Also saw good things from Madeline Bamber. Again, if you guys are just joining us, you can scan that QR code right there. Contact myself, my Facebook Messenger, or 719-214-6763, or any of that good stuff, or contact someone at Saddle Rock to become a super fan. Any amount gets you in and mentioned in every broadcast. Or if you want to become a sponsor, same applies. Truly appreciate you guys. But, yeah, I mean, this Hoehne team, this front line was dominant tonight, and they held up their own and did really good. I mean, I think Taylor Mendenhall's one of those ones you're saying possibly a top 10 player in 2A this year. And I think if you go in next year to her senior year, you're talking about a 2A player of the year candidate, truly a top 5 athlete and volleyball player. She is going to be your super fans player of the game. Congratulations to Taylor Mendenhall. You are the super fans player of the game. Swink wins here big tonight. From Hoehne, Colorado, I'm Brock Bernelli, Mike Bernelli. I'm Brock Bernelli signing off. Peace, love, chicken grease, and most importantly of all, ladies and gentlemen, God bless.